Welcome to my channel HD Ultra Rare Coins Age. In this, I am going to tell you about United States of America 1 cent, which is very valuable and rare and very old if you have it. Can become rich. Today, we're going to dive deep into the history, design, and astonishing value of this seemingly simple coin. Stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you might just be amazed at how valuable this small piece of copper can be. Let's begin with the design. The obverse of the 1975 1-cent coin features the familiar image of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. This portrait, designed by Victor David Brenner, has adorned the front of the penny since 1909. Lincoln's thoughtful expression and iconic profile have made this coin instantly recognizable, even to those who are not avid collectors. On the reverse, you'll find the Lincoln Memorial, a design that was introduced in 1959 to celebrate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. This design replaced the original wheat ears that appeared on the reverse of earlier pennies. If you look closely, you can even see a tiny depiction of Lincoln's statue within the memorial. It's a testament to the artistry and detail that went into minting these coins. Now, you might be wondering what makes the 1975 1-cent coin stand out. After all, billions of pennies are produced every year. The key to its significance lies in its rarity and unique minting history. Most 1975 pennies were produced at the Philadelphia and Denver mints. These coins are quite common, and you might even find one in your pocket change. However, there are always exceptions in the world of numismatics. The 1975 1-cent coin becomes interesting when you start examining its condition and any potential errors. Coins graded as mint state or proof hold a higher value, as they exhibit minimal wear and retain their original luster. But the real treasure lies in coins with errors or unusual characteristics. Minting errors, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or missing elements, can drastically increase a coin's value. Another aspect that adds to the allure of the 1975 1-cent coin is its historical context. In the mid-1970s, the United States faced economic challenges, including rising inflation. This period saw significant changes in how coins were produced, with the government exploring cost-saving measures and alternative materials. These changes made certain coins from the era more intriguing to collectors. Now, let's talk about the potential value of the 1975 1-cent coin. A standard 1975 penny in circulated condition is worth only its face value of 1 cent. However, if you have a coin in pristine condition, especially one with a high grade from a professional grading service, its value could range from a few dollars to several hundred. The real excitement, though, comes from discovering a rare or error coin from 1975. Certain error pennies, depending on their uniqueness and demand among collectors, can fetch thousands of dollars at auction. Some collectors are willing to pay top dollar for coins that fill specific gaps in their collections. And now, here's the part you've been waiting for: the mind-blowing value of one exceptional 1975 1-cent coin. Imagine owning a single penny that turns out to be so rare, so unique, that its value reaches a jaw-dropping $2.5 million. Yes, you heard that right. $2.5 million. This kind of value is achieved through a combination of factors: rarity, condition, historical significance, and the story behind the coin. If you ever come across a 1975 penny, take a closer look. You never know if it might be hiding a secret worth a fortune. So, the next time you're sorting through your loose change or examining a handful of coins, remember the story of the 1975 1-cent piece. It's a reminder that even the smallest and seemingly ordinary objects can hold incredible value and history. Today, we delve deep into the story of a remarkable coin, the 1976 United States 1-cent piece. A coin that appears so humble at first glance, yet its story is anything but ordinary. The The year 1976 was a monumental one in American history. The country was celebrating its bicentennial, marking 200 years since the signing of the Declaration of Independence. Patriotic fervor swept the nation as parades, festivals, and commemorations were held across all 50 states. This spirit of celebration touched almost every facet of American culture, including the coins minted by the U.S. Treasury. While the focus was largely on bicentennial quarters, half dollars, and dollars featuring special designs, there was a small yet intriguing mystery surrounding the humble 1-cent coin of that year. First, let's talk about the coin's design. The 1976 penny carries the iconic profile of President Abraham Lincoln on its obverse, a design created by Victor David Brenner in 1909 to commemorate the centennial of Lincoln's birth. The reverse features the familiar image of the Lincoln Memorial, which had been introduced in 1959 to mark the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. The design, while classic, was standard for pennies minted from 1959 to 2008. So, at first glance, the 1976 penny doesn't seem special, right? Here's where things get interesting. Most 1976 pennies were struck using copper and zinc, the standard composition for cents during that period. However, a handful of coins were minted using experimental materials. These off-metal strikes were never meant for circulation. Sometimes referred to as mint errors, they are exceedingly rare and often unintended products of the minting process. The most famous 1976 1-cent coin was struck on an aluminum planchet. Aluminum was being tested as a potential replacement for the standard copper-zinc alloy due to rising metal costs. However, the idea of switching to aluminum was ultimately abandoned. The vast majority of aluminum test cents were destroyed, but a few escaped into the public sphere, creating one of the most sought-after collectibles in numismatics. Why is this coin so valuable? The rarity of a coin plays a significant role in determining its value. If only a handful of specimens exist, collectors are willing to pay astronomical sums to own one. In the case of the aluminum 1976 penny, only a couple of known examples have ever surfaced, making it a prized possession for any collector lucky enough to find one. The coin's value is also driven by its unique history. Think about it. This penny represents a time of experimentation, a fleeting moment in the U.S. Mint's history when they tried something different but ultimately decided against it. It's a relic of what could have been, preserved for posterity. Imagine finding such a coin. It could be sitting unnoticed in an old collection, a family heirloom tucked away in a drawer, or even in loose change from decades ago. While the odds of stumbling across one are astronomically low, the dream is enough to spark excitement among coin enthusiasts and treasure hunters alike. The condition of the coin matters too. Professional grading services examine coins under high magnification, assessing their wear, luster, and overall appeal. The higher the grade, the more desirable and valuable the coin becomes. Some of the rarest coins fetch jaw-dropping prices when sold at auction, especially if they are in pristine, uncirculated condition. But let's return to our specific coin. The 1976 1-cent aluminum penny, an anomaly of its time, has captivated collectors worldwide. One of these rare coins, in exceptional condition, was sold for a staggering price of $2.3 million. Yes, you heard that right. Over $2 million for a single penny. The story of the 1976 penny reminds us that sometimes the smallest things can hold the greatest value. It's not just about the metal or the design, but the history, rarity, and human fascination with the extraordinary. Today, we're diving deep into a tiny but fascinating part of American history, the United States 1-cent coin from 1978. At first glance, it might seem like just another penny, but this coin has a story to tell, one that may surprise you and leave you questioning if you've overlooked a treasure hiding in plain sight. To truly appreciate the significance of the 1978 penny, let's take a step back in time. The year 1978 was a period of change and anticipation in the United States. It was the cusp of the 1980s, a time when the world was preparing for new technology, cultural shifts, and economic changes. While most people were focused on these larger events, something seemingly insignificant, a penny, was quietly being minted and distributed across the country. The penny from 1978 carries the familiar image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, a design that has been a staple of the 1-cent coin since 1909. The reverse side, at the time, featured the Lincoln Memorial, a symbol of national unity and reverence for one of America's most beloved presidents. While these details may seem ordinary, the devil is in the details, or, in this case, the minting process. One of the key factors that makes the 1978 penny so intriguing is the variety of errors and rarities that occurred during its production. Errors in coin minting might seem like flaws, but to collectors, these imperfections can make a coin incredibly valuable. Whether it's a double die, an off-center strike, or unusual coloring due to metal composition anomalies, these quirks turn a simple penny into a collector's dream. But what about the regular, uncirculated 1978 pennies? Even without errors, their value can vary depending on their condition. Coins graded as uncirculated or mint state are the most sought after, as they have retained their original luster and sharp details. These coins can fetch prices much higher than face value, especially when they're preserved in pristine condition. To understand the market for these coins, let's talk about grading. Coin grading is an art and science that determines a coin's value based on factors like wear, color, and strike quality. The highest grades, such as MS-67 or MS-68, are exceedingly rare for 1978 pennies and are what make collectors willing to pay top dollar. Imagine holding a coin in your hand that has been perfectly preserved for over 4 decades, a true piece of history in immaculate condition. So, how much can a 1978 penny be worth? For most of us, the pennies we find in our pockets or at the bottom of a drawer might not be worth more than their face value. However, some special 1978 pennies have been known to sell for thousands of dollars, and in one extraordinary case, a 1978 penny sold for an astonishing price. Imagine a single penny being worth more than a luxury car or even a house. Now, here comes the big reveal. A rare and flawless 1978 penny once sold for $2,100,000. Yes, you heard that right. $2,100,000 for a coin that most of us wouldn't think twice about. This jaw-dropping price highlights the importance of paying attention to detail, preserving history, and recognizing the hidden treasures in our everyday lives. So, the next time you find yourself holding a penny, take a closer look. You never know, it might just be a piece of American history worth more than you ever imagined. Today, we're diving deep into the intriguing world of coin collecting, with a spotlight on one of the most captivating pieces in American numismatic history, the 1979 United States 1-cent coin. At first glance, it may seem like just another penny, a common coin we use in our daily transactions without much thought. But, as you'll soon discover, this little copper coin holds a tale that has captivated collectors and historians alike. Let's unravel its story, explore its features, and most importantly, reveal why this seemingly humble penny could be worth an unimaginable fortune. The birth of a penny. The 1979 1-cent coin, commonly known as the Lincoln penny, was minted during a significant period in the history of the United States Mint. By this time, the penny had already established itself as a cultural and economic staple, with the iconic design featuring Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, first introduced in 1909. This was the first time a U.S. president appeared on a coin, marking a shift in American coinage aesthetics. On the reverse side, the coin bore the image of the Lincoln Memorial, an emblem of national pride and unity. This design had been in use since 1959, celebrating the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. The penny of 1979 was primarily struck in copper and zinc, as the price of copper had begun to rise, making pure copper coins more expensive to produce. But what makes this specific penny stand out from the millions produced that year? The allure of errors. Coin collectors, or numismatists, are always on the hunt for the unusual, coins that bear mistakes, anomalies, or unique characteristics that set them apart from the rest. And the 1979 penny is no exception. A small number of these coins have become the subject of intense fascination due to rare minting errors or peculiarities in their composition. Some of these errors include double die strikes, where parts of the coin's design appear doubled, or off-center strikes, where the design is misaligned. These errors, while unintentional, add a layer of uniqueness to the coin and significantly increase its value. Another point of interest lies in the proof pennies minted that year. Proof coins are struck with exceptional care, often for collectors, and exhibit sharp details and a mirror-like finish. However, even among proof coins, a few stand out due to variations in the mint mark or other subtle differences. The intrigue of the 1979 penny. In 1979, the San Francisco Mint produced proof pennies with an S mint mark. Early in the minting process, a batch of dies featured a mint mark that appeared filled or blurred, creating what's known as a Type 1 mint mark. Later in the year, this was corrected, resulting in a clearer Type 2 mint mark. The Type 2 proof pennies are rarer and, therefore, more desirable to collectors. If you happen to have one of these in pristine condition, you could be holding a small fortune in your hands. What determines value? Several factors influence the value of a coin like the 1979 penny. These include its rarity, condition, demand among collectors, and whether it has any unique characteristics or errors. Coins in uncirculated condition, with no signs of wear and tear, are typically worth more. Professional grading services can evaluate a coin's condition and assign it a grade on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher grades fetching higher prices. A 1979 penny that's graded as perfect or near perfect can command an impressive price in the collector's market. The record-breaking penny now. Here's the moment you've been waiting for. The unbelievable price one of these coins fetched. Among the 1979 1-cent coins, a rare and exceptional piece recently sold for an astounding $1.5 million. Yes, you heard that right. This humble penny, often overlooked and tossed into jars, became a millionaire's treasure. So, why did it sell for so much? It was a combination of its impeccable condition, a rare minting error, and the sheer demand among collectors for such a unique piece. This sale not only underscores the value of coin collecting but also serves as a reminder that even the smallest and most unassuming objects can hold incredible worth. Final thoughts. Who would have thought that a coin worth a single cent could transform into a piece valued at $1.5 million? The story of the 1979 penny is a testament to the magic of numismatics, the joy of collecting, and the endless possibilities hidden in plain sight. So, the next time you come across a penny, take a closer look. You never know, your pocket change might just be hiding a fortune. Today, we're diving into the story of one of the smallest yet most captivating treasures in American currency, the 1980 United States 1-cent coin. At first glance, it's just a penny, small, coppery, and easily overlooked. But sometimes, even the tiniest things can hold the greatest secrets. Let's begin with a little background. The United States 1-cent coin, commonly known as the penny, has been in circulation since 1793. Over the years, its design has undergone numerous changes, reflecting the artistic trends and historical moments of each era. In 1980, The penny featured the Lincoln Memorial reverse design, a staple of the coin since 1959. On the obverse, you'll find the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909 to commemorate the centennial of Lincoln's birth. But what makes the 1980 penny special? Why are collectors so drawn to this particular coin? The answer lies in the details, literally. Coins from the 1980s were mass-produced in the billions. This high volume makes most of these pennies incredibly common. However, a small number of these coins stand out due to unique errors, minting quirks, or even sheer rarity. When it comes to rare coins, collectors are always on the hunt for imperfections. A slight misalignment, a doubling in the text, or even a flaw in the metal can turn an ordinary coin into a prized possession. In the case of the 1981-cent coin, some of these rarities include double die errors, off-center strikes, and other anomalies that make these coins highly sought after. For example, a double die error occurs when the coin's design is accidentally struck twice, creating a doubling effect on certain letters or numbers. This error can often be seen on the date, the word liberty, or in God we trust. These small imperfections are like hidden Easter eggs for numismatists, turning a regular penny into a rare find. Another fascinating aspect of the 1980 penny is its material composition. Pennies minted that year were made primarily of copper, with a small percentage of zinc. This was before the U.S. Mint transitioned to primarily zinc pennies in 1982. The difference in material may seem minor, but it adds another layer of historical significance to these coins. Now, you might be wondering, how can a 1-cent coin be worth more than its face value? The answer lies in its rarity, condition, and demand. Coins in pristine condition, known as mint state, can fetch much higher prices than those that have been circulated. Collectors use a grading system to determine a coin's condition, and the higher the grade, the higher the value. If you're lucky enough to find a 1980 penny with a rare error, in excellent condition, or even in uncirculated mint state, it could be worth several dollars, even hundreds. But that's not where the story ends. There's a select category of coins that transcend their humble origins, becoming true treasures of the numismatic world. These coins are so rare, so unique, that they command astonishing prices at auctions. Imagine a single penny, just 1 cent in face value, being sold for an amount that could change your life. And that brings us to the most jaw-dropping part of today's story. Some 1980 pennies, due to their rarity, historical significance, and condition, have reached extraordinary values. In fact, one of these coins, under the right circumstances, could be worth a staggering $1 million. Yes, you heard that right. $1 million for a penny. It's a testament to the power of history, rarity, and the passion of collectors worldwide. So, the next time you come across a penny in your pocket or lying on the sidewalk, take a closer look. Who knows? You might just be holding a treasure worth far more than you ever imagined. If you enjoyed this journey into the world of rare coins, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell for more incredible stories. Who knows what other hidden treasures we'll uncover together? Thanks for watching and happy hunting.